Amazing people, so this is your girl Pooja back again with another amazing video. And today's video is basically for the amazing people in my community who don't really like reading thick bulky books and are more into the shorter side of the pages. So without any further ado, I present before you guys some amazing book recommendations which are less than 150 pages. So without any further ado, let's see what I have got for you guys today. So the very first book that I have gotten in my list is Zekora. This is less than 100 pages long, and this book is basically about this woman who is giving birth to a child. She's in the hospital and she's reflecting back on how her almost perfect life suddenly turned around and changed into something she had never thought it would become. And she's also reflecting upon her childhood, how her father left her mother and her mother's previous behaviors with her. And this book was really special because it talks about the amazing relationship that two women share and the pain and the feminine emotions of it all. So if you're someone who is interested in this feminine genre and feminist literature, so you can certainly go and check this one out. Trust me, this is a beautiful one. The very next book that I have in my list is Why Should We All Be Feminist by the very same author whose name I'm deliberately trying to ignore speaking because I would just end up messing it up, and that's exactly what I don't want to do. So if you're someone who is just venturing out and trying to know more about feminism and feminists, I guess this one is the book you should certainly check out. It's just 64 pages long, and this book is basically a speech that the author gave at an event, so its language is as easy as it can get. So the best thing about this book was how real life events have been taken into consideration to explain the best perspective you can get. So again, I will ask you to go and check this one out if you are interested in feminist literature, or if you are someone who want to understand the concept of feminism and feminist. So do check out. And now let's get on to the next book. So the next book in my list is The Little Prince, and without any doubt I can seriously tell you that this is one of the most loved children classic out there. And when I read it, I was practically fascinated at how amazing this book actually is. And to be honest, I can tell you that this is not just for children but even for adults. So this book is basically about this golden haired small boy who just landed on earth, who don't know where exactly he is, and how he meets a pilot in the middle of the Sahara desert and their conversation. Honestly speaking, the humor in this book was just amazing, and so was the moral. The moral, basically, I can't really call it moral, but yeah, the significance of how we should live up to the moment and how when we grow up we just lose our creative side. So if you are interested in these analogies, then I must say this book is worth giving a read. It's just 110 pages long and you can just finish it in one sitting. It's that interesting. So the very next book that I have in my list for you guys is Who Moved My Cheese. It's just 96 pages long and totally one of my favorite in the mix of fiction and non-fiction genre. So even if you are also someone who likes a little bit of fiction and a little bit more of non-fiction, then you can totally go and check this one out. So the story basically revolves around two mice and two human, and here the cheese represents the desire in our heart. This book basically talks about dealing with changes in our day-to-day life. So there's actually a lot to learn in here. So this can be your next read. And the most fascinating thing about this book was its humor. It will completely keep you cracking. So go and check this one out. So the next book that I have in my list, and the last one for today's video, is on the shortness of life. Though this is the shortest book in my today's list. It's just 47 pages long, but one thing I must admit is that it is the most difficult one in today's video, because it is a classic literature and basically it talks about a lot of philosophical thing, and I would totally ask you to skip this one, because if you are not into classic literature, this is completely gonna mess with your mind just like it is messing with mine. Even I haven't completely finished it. So this book basically talks about the fleeting moments of our life and how to make the most out of it. And my favorite quote from the book was, "Life is not short if you know how to make the best use of it." So if you're someone who's into philosophy and a little bit of classic literature, then this book is certainly gonna appeal to you. So with this, I'm gonna end the video here, because I actually don't read many short books, and there are even less short books that I have totally liked. And these 5 books were the ones that were on the top of my list, and I'm trying to read more shorter ones these days. So hopefully there is gonna be a part 2 of this video, and that would have a little bit more number of books, hopefully. Till then, I just hope that you like the video, so please click on the like button. If you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe to it, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon. And if you have any suggestions for me or any recommendation of short books, then I would totally appreciate it. Please drop down some comments. And don't forget to share the video with your book lover friends and families, or anyone who likes reading short books. So with this, I'm gonna say bye and see you guys in the next video. Till then, remember to be consistently curious.